Well, morning. We have all of the wheat hauled, the winter wheat contracts filled, and the durum contracts filled. And I got to run to town, go do a few other things.
Hi, I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter.
I'm Tony Fast's daughter. Our family has been blessed to farm in Montana
For over 100 years now.
And it wouldn't be possible without the great team we have
and blessings from our Savior,
Jesus Christ.
So we're done with that grain bag and all the winter wheat.
Full our pins. They're moving. They're just moving slow. Alright, and then separate it. One's out, two's out. Well, made it on the truck. However, that stinks. There. Slide it back together. Go ahead and lock the pins down anyways.
That's that.
Turn that off. Stand it up the rest of the way. Clunk.
That's it for grain bags.
Tim has Super B lead in the shop, that front trailer he's gonna put a slick plate on. Somehow I forgot to put all the bolts in when I put that original one on, and it broke, which is expected with like 3 bolts of the 12. So I'm gonna run down, he's gonna work on that.
Tony had broke this on the original one that was on here, broke because he forgot to put some bolts in. Whoops. So anyway, I'm gonna throw this guy on, and Tony hadn't actually drilled all the holes and put the bolts in, I guess was the reason that it didn't last. So I've got to drill a few more holes, and then we'll install this slick plate from May Wes onto the fifth wheel of the lead trailer. Oh, I got to grease it. Grease this whole fifth wheel thing, because there's a lot going on there when it comes to greaser. Hardware stuff on it now for the 6 main bolts. And then there's a couple other ramp bolts that will go here. 3 on here and 3 on here, I think. But anyway, we'll get to those here in a sec. I will say one nice thing about a B-train. This whole platform area up here to work on, pretty nice. Pretty nice. Voila.
Now for the ramps, which are these dudes. So there are 3 bolts, they lay in here, and we'll just drill holes. We'll just lay them on there, mark, and then drill straight through the plastic and the fifth wheel at the same time.
Three done. 3 more to go. So you saw me do the other side. Same thing on this side. So we'll do this one the easy way. There's the May Wes flip plate installed. I would say a guy could do it in about an hour to an hour and a half if you attacked it pretty quick and got right after it. now that the old shop flop is complete here. Got the gray trailer in, and yeah, this is the clean part. It's pretty road grimy, as you can plainly see. Yeah, it's fairly well trashed, and of course it just gets worse as you go farther back. Look at those wheels. Ugh, my stars. Anyway, well, obviously some of that's still over the snow from coming home, but yeah, it's not supposed to be that color. Ew. Needs greased. Well, I would assume it needs grease. We're gonna go ahead and grease it anyway. And it is the middle axle on the right side, and this inside tire right here, inside one, no, that has been causing me fits. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and yank that off and see if I can't start finding a hole and kind of let it warm up a little bit, start melting some of the snow off and the grime off of it. And I don't know if we'll get it washed today or not. Alright. Well, I got it marked. The question is, you shove a plug in it, or do we bust it down and patch it? General consensus is I'm gonna pull it off the bead and see what's inside there, because I tried the reamer to see what was in there and I couldn't push it through. So I guess we'll drop it, pull it. Which sucks, because I'm not like one of those tire guys that can throw a tire around, because these things weigh more than me. These things throw me around. Making tire soap. Get you some goo. Try not to get it all over everything. Get in there. Some water in there. Maybe that'll be enough. Wash my hands. Add a little more water. Alright. Hot. Now we have tire soap. And my hands are all gooey again. Something sticking in there. Oh, 24.5s are awesome. Vice grip couldn't get it. I don't think side cutters are gonna be able to get on it either. We achieved success within a few minutes. Actually, probably less than a minute. Anyway, there it is. So, I mean, that thing was buried in the tire, but only that tiny little bit sticking out the, there, now you can see it. Only that tiny little bit sticking through, but enough. I thought it was threaded. I thought it was like a deck screw or a drywall screw or something, but that'd be a nail. There's guys that can jump on those and just, yeah, Not one of those guys. So I go with the traditional tire fire. Just slip over. And I didn't even fall. Maybe we'll go find another one. I don't have anything to do with a bar dropping on it. I couldn't find a replacement lug nut cover. See the cracks there. You might be able to see the zip tie holding it on. Chrome, don't get you home. Let's see how long it lasts. I had a metal one. These are plastic. I had a metal one, but it wasn't exactly the same. But who's really gonna notice one lug nut cover being different at 70 miles an hour? Probably nobody.
Trailer's washed. But even though we scrubbed the wheels, yee.
That white truck needs an oil change, and that ABS valve tore apart and looked at or just replaced. Or if we could even get them.
That suspension valve should be replaced on this. Well, then my governor must have froze or something this morning. I'd never seen it before, but I don't know if you heard it when I was backing in here. I was put air to the trailer. A tire that goes low all the time on the truck too, on the pusher axle. The outside temperature does not read anymore in the truck. We have the cord for that. That has to be replaced. I'd like to get the spotlights replaced, or not replaced, but working. I don't think they have power to them. Little odds and ends like that.
Get it washed, because obviously we still have plenty of summer
Still stuck to the front bumper. So, and it just needs a good bath all around because it's a mess. So, over Christmas, the roads, it was warm. It was 30 something degrees. The roads were wet from the salts before, from the ice and junk. So, it really looks terrible. Now, granted, that'll wipe right off really easy. This is the tire that generally loses air. Well, there it is. It's a mess of wires, but this is a wire that I want to replace. Nope. Yep, that's the wire that I want to replace. And I think it's just a phone jack. I'll have to look at the new one. I did get that through there. Just put a little gasket maker on it just to keep any moisture out. Of course, then of course you have to mess with it with your hand. So, looks ugly, but this will run up through here, right over the top. Nice and easy. Look at that. It's even already coiled up for me. And we use both twisty ties, because we recycle. I'd say 54 degrees is probably pretty accurate.
Finally getting back to the chicken coop. So, if you haven't seen what's going on here, yeah, a little overkill. Got all these roll-out nesting boxes in here. It's all spray foamed. This all started as a project from leftover tin from the new building. As you can see, charcoal bottom, Old Town Gray, I think they call that on the top. It's leftover tin from the new building. So I was tired of moving around and always been in the way, so I figured let's build something out of it. So, build a chicken coop, got some windows for nothing, door was left over. I think I ended up buying like 5 or 6 sheets of OSB and the studs. And the rest of the stuff is all just pretty much leftover material. So besides spray foam, I really don't have a whole lot of expenses into it. So getting back to tinning it, and then maybe get it out of our shop. So kind of getting tired of it being in the way. I got distracted by a dirty truck. We'll get to the chicken coop later.
Hey everybody, thanks for watching, but don't forget, farm hard, pray harder. See you next video.